Now, if you want to go over the topic a little bit more in depth than what we covered in the video, you can of course come back up here to the upper right hand corner and click on the Excel Help button, that question mark. You can see in the pop-up, you can also hit the F1 key, click on it, opens up the window, and let me maximize it. You can see you've got some popular searches. If it's not answered here, getting started, or basics and beyond, then go ahead and click in the search online help, which by the way, if you don't have internet connection, you can click on the drop down arrow and change it to where you can get the help from your computer. Now it may not be as detailed as looking online, but nonetheless you can change it if you don't have access to the internet. I'm going to click off and leave it as is. Now, one of the topics we can learn about here is the SkyDrive. Hey, SkyDrive. What is that? That sounds kooky. I mean, is there really a hard drive out there in the clouds somewhere up in the sky? Could be a satellite. In any case, go ahead and hit enter, and let's read more about it. So go ahead and click on one of the topic links, read about it, and ooh, they got some pretty pictures. That's fun. And then when you're done, you can go ahead and hit the back arrow to go back, or click home, and it takes you right back to the home page here. You can also print, use larger text when it comes to reading it. And then also, if you choose one of these topics and you're like looking at it and it says to do this in Excel and you want to do it, you can of course go ahead and restore this down so you can see Excel and come over here and click on it and whoops, where did my help window go? Well, it went behind this window here, so to bring it back to the front of it, come down here on the taskbar, click on it, and brings it back up to the top. So if I want it to stay there while I'm reading it and working in my Excel workbook, then come up here and click on the push pin to keep it as I click off of it, and it stays there on top. I'm going to go ahead and undo it. And then, by the way, about the SkyDrive, if you do want to save your documents, your workbook here, to the SkyDrive, come up here and click on the File tab, go down to Save As, and there it is, SkyDrive. Select it, and there's a simple explanation of it. Use the SkyDrive to access your files from anywhere and share with anyone. Well, first you have to sign up, get a username and password, then sign in, go ahead and store it on the, again, it's referred to as SkyDrive or cloud, someplace where it's out in the middle of nowhere when really it's just a name to be able to put it on Microsoft's computers. I'm going to go ahead and hit the back arrow and then come down here, bring up the Excel help, and close out.